doing here? Come on in.
Dude, I wanted to see the crib.
Welcome. This is the home office. Not quite as fancy as the normal office. Don't have the same views, but it gets the job done. It used to be my kids' playroom like a couple of years ago. We've yet to clean the carpets. It's like deep clean, so if you see like a, I don't know.
Like that?
Yeah, like that, or like that, or like that, or like that. See anything like that? Swear that was not me. I took over this. We did some nice wood slat walls. This actually used to be kind of an orangey wood color. I just painted this maybe a month or two ago. Computer-wise, I actually rock the same computer no matter where I go. So I used to be using an iMac, 2019 iMac. It was fixed, and I would just work at my desk, and if I ever wanted to work somewhere else, I had like a MacBook Air, and I would travel with that, but it was never as powerful as the iMac. I upgraded to the MacBook Pro, so this right here, M3 Pro, 36 gigs of memory. It gets the job done. What's nice about that is that it's more powerful than my iMac was, and I can take it anywhere. So I can work in the bedroom, I can work here, I can work at the office, I can work on a plane, and it's all on the same device, which is great. So USB-C is all I need, just one single Thunderbolt port right here. Plug that in to my monitor here at home and at the office. I actually have the exact same monitor setup, which is great. Shout out ProArt, thank you. So the desk, it's actually almost identical to the one I have in the office as well. Ergon Office, Ergon Office. It's fun. I love the Ergon Office desk. I think it's by far the best sit-stand desk on the market. This laptop riser is also from Ergon Office right here. Very clean, walnut, it matches nicely. Chair is bought from the Ergon Office website. So this is from a company called All Seating. This is like the most basic chair, but it's by far my favorite because it feels like a chair. It's no more, no less. It gets the job done. I don't feel like I have to like sit up and have perfect posture every time I sit at my desk. So this is the go-to. I actually found these two the other day at Target, but they have these little model F1 cars. They're like $8. I feel like $8 is way too good of a deal to get like that much detail on one of these things. They're just fun. I don't know. I'm a big F1 guy. Maybe one day I'll own a real F1 car. Not. But until then, this gets the job done. And I like the pop of color and the kind of the playfulness on my desk. You know, I feel like if it was just a computer and a desk mat and a keyboard and a mouse, it'd get boring after a while, and this adds a really nice splash of color. So I'm a big fan of that.
You've got speakers.
Yeah, we got some chunkers over here. Speakers are from Klipsch.
I don't know.
Klipsch. I sound like an idiot when I say it, but I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Klipsch, they're just reference speakers. I love them because they're USB. So they plug directly into actually the back of the monitor here, which is nice. By the way, if you hear children crying, it's because we're at home and the home office. It's part of the experience. I'm not even gonna like try and cut it out. I'm just gonna let you hear what I have to hear. Just kidding. A few times throughout the day. The little desk mat I have right here. This is BTW branded. I actually have this custom made. I'm a big believer that like the space that you work in needs to feel cozy. Not like a cozy that makes you want to fall asleep, but cozy where it just doesn't feel cold and like, you know, with dim overhead lighting and whatever. And that's why I chose the walnut desk because, you know, wood is warm. I feel like you can't really go wrong with something like that.
Pause.
And I like the wool because it's like, you know, it's like your wrist is just getting hugged. You don't like this? Feel it. Feel it again. Come on. You like it.
I did. That was nice.
Yeah.
Not the mat. That wasn't nice.
Logitech MX Master 3. Apple keyboard right here. We got a couple options for seating, which I genuinely never use. Actually kind of a nice view of the room. You should get a shot right here. Yeah, go ahead. Take it all in.
What?
Right?
What is that? Business.
American flag, because I am American and I'm not afraid to tell everyone. Okay, maybe a little bit. Don't attack me in the comments. I brought in a Nanlite. This is the FC300B with just a small softbox and that honeycomb grid on it. I use that if I'm filming a video or if I'm on like a Google Meet or something. It just brings a little bit more light onto my face. And then this light up here, so Typically in houses, at least in Utah, a lot of houses in the US, they have what we call boob lights. And so they're like this like dome, and they just look like a boob. I'm sorry, that's just the reality of it. So I swapped out my OG boob light with this. So what's cool about this light, and actually tell you what, I'm gonna turn this off. And I'll pull this down. So if you look up, you see that there's a nice like amber light, and it basically makes the whole ceiling and a little bit of the wall have that nice orange light. So if it's like early morning or late at night, I don't want to be in the pitch darkness, and I don't want to just be lit by my computer screen. I can basically turn that on, and the way I do that is just by flipping my light switch. So this is it with the light normally on, just like that. It's your standard light. I usually don't have it on at all. And if I flip it off and then back on real quick, then it activates that amber light. So it's pretty nice. Home Depot. One of the first things I added when I made this my home office are these semi-blackout curtains. If I had like a nice box around the whole window that really like held in this curtain, then it would be a pure blackout, but you obviously get a little bit of light peeking through the sides. Regardless, what this thing does is it blocks out like 95% of the light coming through this window, because when I'm editing, I don't want that much light coming in. I can pull this down just like that, and we're good. And I also added recently these curtains. So I got light coming in through this door. I can just pull that all the way over, pull this right there, and now it's almost completely blacked out. My kids have no idea that I'm here, so they won't come in and try to hang out with me if I'm trying to focus. I love my kids, by the way. Don't take that the wrong way. So that is the office. Should we go to your house?
Yeah.
Dude, I totally forgot you were coming. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You just take a massive dookie.
Yeah. Welcome to my home office. It's not quite done. Like, I want to put a rug and stuff in here, kind of finishing touches, but it's gotten pretty freaking far. It used to just be an empty basement. I used to work upstairs, but had a baby, and that became the nursery. So, all right, so we'll start on this side of the room and kind of work our way around. So, over here, I just have shoe boxes. Started printing a bunch of stuff because I used to be pretty like scared of actually decorating and putting stuff out, but I've wanted to be better about kind of leading my personality into my space. So this was one of my funnest shoots, honestly. I shot with Tace, and we took the Serato off-road, and it was just one of those nights, you know, that you take some pictures and you just love everything that you shoot.
Happens to be the shoot that I didn't join you on.
Yeah, I can't remember why you were busy.
That's why it's your favorite, because I wasn't there.
Yeah, honestly, whenever I get a little bit of time to myself without Landon, I'll take it. So
Yeah, don't blame me.
this is a picture of the Milford Sound. This is New Zealand. This is where my wife's from. This is the best movie ever made. ChatGPT actually made this poster for me. I don't know the rules and regulations, and I don't want creators to come after me for using ChatGPT for art, but I just wanted to fill up the wall a little bit and something that inspires me, which is this movie specifically. So if we walk over here, this is kind of the headquarters. This is where I'm chilling most of the day. Over here, we've got a lot of that, you know, my personality bleeding into the space. I love my shoes, my sneakers, and I've started a small collection. This photo book was actually gifted to me by Landon. I used to live in Wyoming, and I grew up going to Wyoming a lot, and I've always loved kind of documentary photojournalism type stuff. This is a Father's Day gift. Look how cool this is. Look, let me show you. That's my son's face on an M&M.
It looks so scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Awesome present. These are some books from the 90s from France. Some Marvel comics.
Can we read a little bit for you?
Dude, that was really good. These are 30 years old. And then we've got this poster from Iconic. It is Michael Jordan, who, I'm not gonna lie, is probably the second best player to ever play in the NBA.
Right behind John Stockton.
Yep. Dude, talk about durability and unbreakable records. John Stockton is miles ahead of the closest guy with assists by like 2,000 or so. He is the GOAT. No, actually, it's LeBron. So, see who.
Wow, it's got shocks for your lower back.
Yeah, dude, they're pretty jiggly. I like it. Dude, this is my one chair. This one is a good chair. It's adjustable and it's not like over the top. Like Landon was talking about his chair, this is pretty simple. Like it can recline a little bit, but...
Hold on, that's a simple chair. It's like a freaking spaceship.
Got the Rode PodMic USB. The Rodecaster Duo. I don't know how to use this at all. I shoot a lot of my social content on this guy. I just throw it right here on my desk riser from Bololo. Here's your sample. This is kind of what you see if I throw my camera right there on the tripod, so not too bad. Lighting wise, we've got the Amaran Verge Max. It's like the thinnest key light ever, and it's very like adjustable. It looks so good. On top of the desk, I have the Bololo cockpit setup. This is like one of the coolest things that I've ever had in a desk setup, because like technically this isn't supposed to be on here. This is like a to-do list holder, but this is just attached to the bottom. I've attached a shelf here that has little drawers where I can hold other little gadgets and stuff. And then I've attached a MagSafe charger where I can just pop my phone and have it charging. It also works with AirPods. As far as the monitor goes, this is the ProArt PA32UCDM. See how I've memorized that? Because I did a video a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago, talking about this monitor, and actually a ton of people were hitting me up about it. Really good monitor. This is a 32-inch 4K OLED monitor. It's USB-C powered. I think it's 96 watts of charging with a couple of other USB-C ports in the back so that you can connect like a little USB-C hub, which I have right here. It's 240 hertz, so extremely fast. I haven't really gamed on it, but I would assume it's pretty good for that too. It's just so crystal clear. Like color grading on this monitor in particular is one of the funnest things about the job, honestly, because I've always liked color grading, never been the best at it, but seeing the colors with perfect blacks and so much contrast, it just completely changes the way that you see your footage. And you're gonna be so much more excited to work with that footage when you can see it on like the best quality possible. So, and it pairs really, really good with the MacBook Pro, which also has an OLED screen. This is 120 hertz ProMotion, so it's a really good companionship here. And one of the biggest features is how adjustable it is. You can go up and down. My cords are kind of keeping it tight there, but you can flip it vertically, all of that good stuff, tilt. All of that you have to pay like an extra $500 for with the Apple Studio display. This comes standard, so really, really sick monitor. All right, I have to pause the video because there's a few features that people have asked me about that I figured I forgot in the vlog and definitely want to answer those questions. So as far as color accuracy goes, this is 99% DCI P3 coverage. Great for cinema grade colors. It is 1000 peak nits brightness. So if you're in a bright room or you've got a lot of lights going on in your studio, it is perfect for that. You're still gonna be able to see super, super good. And one of the best parts is that it comes pre-calibrated straight from the factory. So right out of the box, it's gonna match MacBook colors pretty close and give you a great experience right away, because the last thing you wanna do is get a monitor out, set it up, and then have to adjust all of the colors and stuff. That's just no fun. So thank you again, ProArt, for sending us out these monitors and sponsoring today's video. Got a couple more canvases here that I need to do some stuff for Iconic with. We've got Dennis Rodman just laying his life on the line for the ball. And then we've got Tiger Woods, mindset is everything. Just, you know, talk about aura. Tiger had it, dude. My great grandpa's film camera. I didn't know it, but I was actually, my middle name is after him, Grandpa Jack. And I didn't know he was into photography until after I got into it. So kind of a cool little connection there. Another gift from Landon, one of my crystal skulls. These things are just so cool.
That shop went out of business. I think we were single-handedly keeping them in business for
Honestly, we didn't show up for 2 weeks. They're like, frick. Another gift from Landon. I think that if I ever need motivation, I just come over here and just look at this trophy. I just go like this and like, I'm gonna show him. Amaran 100X with a lantern on it. This is the, hey, what are you doing? Is that yours?
You keep cheese in here? That's supposed to be in a fridge.
Isn't cheese mold?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
So, why do you care? Jeez, dude. Okay, well, anyways. Husky drawer. This is the, you know, standard for content creators, it seems like. I really do just like the color of this top. What else do we got here? I've labeled these with some tape. Okay.
This one says cheese and beef jerky.
Yep, cheese and beef jerky. Here's a little tip for you. If you are trying to pump out a lot of content, keeping a couple extra shirts close by is kind of a hack, because you don't want to be wearing the same thing every single video. Kind of looks like, you know, you're batch recording, which is a great thing to do. But if you change your shirt every once in a while, that kind of helps keep the feet fresh. So really the last little part of the office as a whole is this little printing station where I've been printing my photos. It's a Canon Pro 200.
Oh, that's the printing station?
Yeah, with the shoes on it.
The floor?
Yeah.
I'm not judging.
Why are
I
you
just,
making fun?
you just said printing station. I was like, is there like a table somewhere? But hey, that works. I don't have a printing station.
Yeah,
So
that's right, and I do. Well guys, that was the home office tour of both Landon and I. Something that we've wanted to do for a long time. We hope that it kind of can inspire some little things that you can add to your own space. So if you like the video, please like the video, subscribe, comment whose office is better, what one would you choose, and let's start a fight down there in the comments. So, dude, what do you do? See you guys.